Hello Disnerd, so we are doing something very different right now. We are at Universal Studios Orlando and we are just about to go into Halloween Horror Nights. It is my second time, it is Jessi's first time. I am so excited to be here. How are you feeling, Jessi? I think that's enough of to kind of say how she's feeling right now, but we're gonna have absolutely so much fun. I am not worried about that. We are currently at the park at 3 p.m. because we have the Stay and Scream early access, which means that you basically have access for 2 hours before they shut down the park. So we're gonna go ride some rides. We're gonna make sure Jessi goes and rides E.T., gets some little merch in, and just kind of like walk around, breathe in the park, and also stay away from the crowds that are gonna be coming in at about 6 p.m. So that's another really amazing perk for an additional $30, which I think is a great price for it. And then from there, Halloween Horror Nights, if you're not aware, is an event that's meant more for adults. So due to its graphic nature, there might be some profanity, not just from what's inside, but also from us. So, and there's also some like graphic violent depictions. You know, it's really not meant for little kids. It's really more of an event for adults. So if you are either a little kiddo or you are somebody that does not like scary imagery, flashing lights, strobe lights, etc., I would invite you to kind of skip past this video. There's a lot more fun coming away from Disney, but this is really much an adult event. So we're gonna go ahead and go in right now and go have some fun. So let's go do this.
Yeah.
Yeah. So guys, oh, look at this entrance. So every Halloween Horror Nights, what they do is they have a big logo front and center, kind of preferencing the year. It is such a magical year, and I know that's more of a Disney term, but I consider it magic because it's horror magic, where we have all the icons, and it is year 30. And what's really cool is that they have banners of all the different houses that are going to be here. This is not all of them, there's 10 of them, but these are the main ones that they're most excited about at premiering. So we have The Bride of Frankenstein, we have Beetlejuice, we have Haunting of Hill House, we have Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and we have all the icons that have premiered over the past 30 years. And guys, look at that. We are going to be going down the main lane that is Universal Studios, and you can see right there, that is the banner for Halloween Horror Nights. Oh my god. So we just got in very, very easily to Halloween Horror Nights, and now we have an hour and a half to do whatever we want. So we're noticing that there's extremely low wait times, and we're noticing for Minions, it is 10 minutes. So we're gonna go and have fun with some Minions and Gru. Fail number one of this vlog, I completely forgot to film one of the most popular scare zones, which is 30 Years, 30 Fears. So Jessi and I were just having such a blast taking some photos here on our way out from Minions, and there's my double chin. Yep.
By the end of the video, I will progressively start looking more and more like this one.
No, you're not. I don't know if you're hearing Jessi's audio, but I was like, I'll let her do my audio for the same time. So we are going towards E.T. We just got off the Minions ride because Jessi hasn't been on it and it was a 10-minute wait, as I mentioned earlier. She did get a little queasy on it. I was a little bit worried about that, but I think we're still happy that at least you rode it once, right?
I really enjoyed it. I just like felt like nauseous from it.
Yeah, and we definitely don't want a nauseous Jessi for before Halloween Horror Night. So we're going through Gourd Forest, which is one of the scare zones. So this is kind of like a little preview.
More close quarters than I was expecting it for scare zone.
Yeah.
So it seems like real close quarters.
Jessi's like, Jessi, how are you feeling? Maybe it's good that you're walking through this first.
Yeah, I like a little bit of like fair warning about what's going on here.
But what I am really liking is that at least we're able to see what it's gonna be like before and then after. Yeah. Oh, that's Twisted Tater. Oh, hi, Crane. Yeah, so plan is going to E.T. We definitely want to try Tasted Tater over there. So this isn't part of like one of our Stay and Scream zones. So that's pretty good for a snack later, maybe.
Yeah, I really want to try that.
This is also, I am definitely getting a drink, and I think it's actually going to be this one here. This is the Poison Tea Party Myers Original Dark Run Shapen with Honest Tea, half and half lemonade, blue carousel, huckleberry. This is definitely the one I'm getting. So, gonna be getting that, and it does also come as a souvenir mug if you do want it, which just we have to remind ourselves to get the souvenir mug with it, of course, right?
Oh yeah.
So, gonna have some fun there. And some more positive things. Jessi loves ET, but has never ridden ET yet.
Every time I've been here, it's been under refurb or down.
So how excited are you right now that we're having this moment?
I wanted to ride this ride forever. So I'm ready.
So I've ridden it before. It's a really cute ride. I find it's a little trippy. And I told Jessi this as well. So I'm really excited to see her kind of a little review after all is said and done. Oh, you're gonna definitely love it. So let's go hop into ET. So this is the Stay and Scream Zone where Jessi and I will be staying at 5 p.m. Now it is an additional $30, but you get in before everybody else and you can kind of stay in a line of the house of your choosing that's in that area. So if you are thinking of coming to Halloween Horror Nights, I have done this before. And it is so worth it. Yes, it's an additional $30. Yes, it's money. But you get into the park 2 hours earlier. You get to do some rides like Jessi and I were doing. We're able to ride Minions and ET. And this is on a really good day because there's hardly any wait times. But again, you just have you can have food and you can just kind of chill out and be closest to the house. We have express, so we're not gonna be worried about lines. We're gonna be able to walk right through them. But the reason why there's so many people is that these are most likely people that have the regular tickets where they don't have express. And so this is why they're waiting in these lines earlier, so they can try to get in line as fast as possible and get onto as many houses as early in the night as they'd like. So this is where hopefully Jessi and I will be going ahead and doing our Stay and Scream. If you are planning on doing Stay and Scream and you do not have express passes, this is what you can expect in a Stay and Scream zone. There's a lot of people, so do try to get in there earlier. I was seeing people starting to get in there even as early as 3:30, and they normally start telling you have to go into those zones as of 5 p.m. So just keep that in mind if you're not thinking of getting express pass, because there is a lot of people. So here we are at the Halloween Horror Nights Tribute Store, and what Jessi and I are gonna go ahead and do, we're gonna go get our merch right now before we get into the Stay and Scream zones, just so that way we don't have to carry it around. We're gonna go ahead and put it in a locker. So there is a couple of things that we wanna get, like a couple of t-shirts, a couple of fun little vinyls, a couple of things. Look how beautiful this is. So cool. Jess, they have the wax machine over there. And what's really cool is that because it is the 30th anniversary, there is tons of memorabilia everywhere. And most of these are available to buy or just on display, kind of just like a museum within the house. And so these are some old school pins, some old flyers from past events. So this one was the 10th year that they had it. Oh, it's just so cool in here. I just love Halloween Horror Nights. Then in this room, they have busts of all the icons. So this is the caretaker. Then they have very specific merch in each section, depending on what's going on. So if we have over here, these are a lot of the icons. You have a lot of shirts. Jessi wants this one, so I want... Oh, Jessi's over there. I found your red shirt, the red line shirt. Yeah. And so this is the bust of Jack, who's the main icon this year, along with all the other icons. We also have a lot of 30th anniversary merch over here. A lot of really great, again, memorabilia, little things. And then here we have Chance. Chance is actually my favorite. Chance was actually the icon of Halloween Horror Nights 26 when I went back in 2016. She had her own house. I just absolutely love her. And she just like literally looks like she's like staring at you. Oh God, her eyes went gray. That is really creepy, but I just absolutely love her. And then when we're walking through, we have here Jen and Tim Tracker, which is really cool. These are all people who paid about like, I think it's like 200 bucks, and they have all these like kind of vintage style portraits as you're walking into the next room. So it kind of adds to the atmosphere, a little of the creepy factor. As you can see here, I've already got some merch in my arms. So we found Jessi, and now I'm going to, yeah, I'm like literally trying to like hold on to so many things at the same time.
Yeah.
All right, so we just got, I always start with, oh, is it there?
It's right there.
Okay, I'm gonna go buy it. I'm gonna go buy it now. Sorry, we went into the tribute store, as you can kind of see, guys. And I also got one of the specialty drinks. This is the tea drink, Jack's tea drink. And again, I don't have the name of it. I'm gonna go ahead and insert it here. I literally was there, but we're just rushing to get a locker and go into Stay and Scream, kind of the zones. But there was one shirt there of all the houses that they did not have in the tribute store, and it's the one that I want. So Jessi spotted it. There we go, there it is. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn it around.
It's on the front.
Oh, so what we didn't realize
so
is that,
front.
yeah, so this is the front of the shirt. And Jessi, do you mind like turning over to show what I'm talking about?
This is the back.
This is the back to show all the different houses, and this is the one that I typically get whenever I come. I mean, I only came once, but I wanted this one again too. So that's why we didn't notice it.
I saw this one too, and it was totally there, and I just didn't make the connection.
Okay, so let me go ahead and get this.
Do you want this? Okay, what size?
Yes, a size large, please. And so this is the drink. It comes in the souvenir mug. I'm gonna light it up later. And guys, it is smelling strong and tasting strong, but it is delicious. Now, let me go ahead and buy this shirt because I am just so excited. Yes, get it, get it, get it. So now we are officially in the New York Stay and Scream area. So we actually wanted to go to Simpsons one, but because of the fact that we really wanted to get the merch in, I got a couple of drinks, we went and got the locker. We did a lot. We're now actually in the New York one because the Springfield one was completely full. So do you know that if there's a specific area that you want to stay in and like you do not have express where you can expect to get into the houses quick, try to get into the Stay and Screen zone like as early as possible if you're only here for like one night. I personally would still recommend that you get express if you're only here for one night, because you're gonna see as the night goes on, the lines should get a lot longer versus when you have your express, you can pretty much go straight into the house. So we are expecting to be able to complete everything as long as we keep on target. I mean, you don't have to rush through it. You're still gonna be able to have some fun. But right now, we are officially in the Stay and Scream. It's about like 5:40 p.m. They will officially start the events at 6:30, but you will probably notice that they might be starting the event about like a couple of minutes earlier than that. So because we're in New York, kind of, we have free range as to which house we want to go to. So we could go one way, we could go to the other. So stay tuned and see what we decide to do. Oh. Hey, so update. So they have actually opened up the houses a little bit earlier to 6:30 for the people that are doing the Stay and Scream. So we are currently inside the Halloween Horror Nights Icons Captured in the standard line, so that hopefully we can use our express pass later in the night so we could potentially do it twice. So we're gonna try this out. It opens at 6 p.m. They say that's on certain nights and certain houses that open up early. So we're gonna try this one out and see if it works. If not, we might hop into express right away if it were to take too long. But there's literally just about like 2 rows and we should be good to go. So wish us luck. She's gonna be fine. We just got out of Halloween Horror Nights Icons Captured, and what was super cool is that they started to let us inside the house super early at 6 p.m. We went into the general entrance line and got in within 5 minutes. So we're gonna be able to use our express pass later on in the night And what's really cool about that is that the ending is supposed to be different every hour, where like a different icon is like on the main throne. This being our first house, I think it just completely exemplifies like the 30th anniversary. So it was so much fun to choose this house first. And Jessi, how do you feel now after your first house?
I feel better. Like, it was still super scary, like terrifying, but it was still really fun. And I think since Alex is gonna have to go first in every house, it might be okay.
So I will be the guinea pig that goes in first. But we were both so tied together that we were both getting scared at the same time, no matter what.
Yeah.
And there were some really good scares in there. They have that kind of like vinyl plexiglass. It's like a thinner plexiglass. So they would like tap on it. They would have lights out pop up. Like they're everywhere to the point where I thought like, oh, a scare is gonna be here and then it'll be on the opposite side because of it. So I think they also did that to make sure that you kind of are not aware where the scares are. And we were like screaming, going through everything.
And the plexiglass did not take away from the experience.
Not at all. Yeah, and there was this one scare where basically there was, I think it's fear, but I don't think it was the icon of fear, where he had all this teeth and he's just like looming over you, and we were trying to get by, but he was just looming over and over and over us, and it felt like it was taking forever to get out of the room.
I just put my head onto Alex's head.
Yeah.
Nope.
We are sweating. We're gonna go get hydrated and officially get the show on the road because it's actually only 6:15. The event itself shouldn't have actually started until 6:30. So now I'm wondering, does it start at 6 or 6:30? I thought it started at 6:30, but it's only 6:15 and everybody's there and we're just so excited. So we're gonna go around, we're gonna do reviews. We don't know exactly what the code system is yet because it's our first house.
We're learning.
We're learning. We're gonna talk it as the night goes on. I'm gonna do a couple of houses and maybe we'll do like a little, to kind of like save some time, we might like do like 2 houses review at the same time. But I need some hydration. We're gonna go on some rides, some more houses, and get more scared. Cannot wait. Let's do it. Just got out of Revenge of the Tooth Fairy. We use Express this time because the event has officially started at 6:30, which is so exciting. So now we're officially using Expresses. So went into Revenge of the Tooth Fairy. Yeah. What's here now? What's here? She's gonna get so paranoid.
It's just a gift shop.
Yeah. So we just got out. It's right beside Halloween Horror Icons Captured. So he said, you know what? Let's go get a drink. Let's go into this one. Let's go get a little food bite to eat. So Jessi, thoughts, questions, concerns?
I didn't love it. It wasn't as scary. I don't know. It was kind of slow in parts actually. That's what I would say. But we got one really, really, really good scare. But other than that,
yeah,
I like the storybook.
Yeah, so there's a storybook element to it. It's kind of like a fable, fairy tale, grim tales about like a tooth fairy being, if you don't do a certain thing, we're gonna come get your teeth and kill you, basically.
And we wore masks just to make sure they couldn't see our teeth.
Yeah, exactly.
Not for health and safety concerns,
No.
but literally just to make sure they didn't take our teeth. Yeah.
So I like the fable element of it, because it literally is as if you're like walking through a storybook. And what's really nice is that this is a house that was here last year, so it's nice that we're able to get it.
I'm sorry, there's a man submitting to the aliens right now.
Oh my god.
What are they gonna do to him?
Agent Jen is so wild.
They're gonna be like, they're gonna suck him out of the sky.
Suck all his blood out. Suck all his blood out.
Sorry, I didn't mean to derail you.
No, I love this. It's like in the moment. It's behind the scenes. So what we will say, however, is that the house itself was very dark. So we had an older couple in front of us. They got lost within the house and we were behind them, and they actually went up to a scare actor, and the scare actor kind of had to go out of the moment. She had to point. And so because they got stuck, we went around them because it said go around us.
Yeah.
And so we got out of the house and were able to finish the house about a third just without them in front of us. But we were checking and they were like out of the house after us, about like 5 or 6 people after. So I don't know if they got lost again.
They became scare actors.
Yeah, exactly. So that was kind of a fun element to a house that we weren't that excited about, and we just wanted to kind of get out of the way.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go get some nubbins, probably at Monsters Cafe. I think that would be kind of fun. And then we're gonna go continue our journey.
Yeah.
Yay! We are in Monsters Cafe and we have chosen the alien section. We just really need to get a meal in because it is, you know, like close to 7 and we didn't really have any dinner since our lunch which was about around 1. So we're sitting down and eating, and Jessi is having rotisserie chicken.
Really dry chicken.
Oh, is it really dry?
It's very dry. It's similar to, have you guys seen National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation? It's like the turkey on that show. If you haven't seen the show, fabulous show, highly recommend.
So she's having a very dry rotisserie chicken with sides.
Thank God for Powerade.
Yeah.
Thank God for Powerade.
I think that's kind of like the key thing that we've been taking away is like hydration no matter what.
Yeah.
Because really it is still really hot, but what's really nice is that it's like really sunny outside. Very, very happy about that we don't have to worry about rain, especially on such a fun night that we paid a lot of money for. So I just had this really small mac and cheese. It was like so tiny though for $4.49. The reason why I just got a side is because I do want to check out the food booths throughout the event, specifically some of the tater potatoes, maybe like a little sandwich somewhere. So I'm gonna save it as like the night goes on for like little treats. So what we're debating on doing right now is what we're gonna do next. And because we have kind of like a monster theme going on and where we are in the park, being that we're at the Monsters Cafe, what we're gonna go ahead and do is that Jessi has never ridden the Mummy before. And so I was thinking about maybe we're gonna head over to the Mummy and then go into the Bride of Frankenstein to kind of keep the monster theme going. So kind of like the Universal monster theme going with that. And then we're gonna move on maybe to some Scare Zone, some other houses. So we're gonna have some fun. Another thing I would just like to mention is that they do have refillable mugs here. So I got the Halloween Horror Night mug, which is super cool. Super nice, very, very large. And it was, I believe, $16.99, and that is for free refills throughout the whole entire night. So I started off the night with like a hard drink, so I really had to like hydrate myself because I want to enjoy the night. So I got this refillable mug, and all the refills are completely free for that reason, and they have refill stations all throughout the park. Really, really cool. Really, really good bang for your buck, just because, you know, you're getting Sprite, Coke, whatever you want. Throughout the park, and constantly hydrate, and water too. Like, you don't have to get a soft drink. Like, I'll probably get some water too throughout the night. So we're just gonna finish up eating, and then we're gonna go have some more fun. Oh God. I love that. Okay. We are on our way to the Beetlejuice house next, where basically we need to go through Gorward first, then we're gonna make our way to the Lagoon Show, which is the Factory of Mayhem or Carnage Factory. It has a really long name, so I'll make sure to add it here. Having an amazing time. Also, another thing, if you do have your Express Pass works for the rides, which we were not sure about, but it does. The rides again are typically 5 to 10 minutes long, so you're not waiting long whatsoever. I went on the Mummy just recently and got on like 2 times within a span of like 15-20 minutes. So very, very awesome. Going into the other houses that we went through Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Jessi was not very hard pass in terms of Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but I absolutely loved it. It was very scary. We got a lot of really good chainsaw scares in there. And so I definitely am putting that towards one of the top of my list of the night, for sure. So we have gone through 4 houses so far and we still have 6 to go. We still have 4 other scare zones to go through. And we still have the 2 shows in the span of 5 hours, but we are doing very good time. So let's go into Gorwood Forest because it looks awesome right now. Oh, she is pretty. Oh my God. Oh, sorry. It's dark. Well, he must have a tummy ache. That's cute. That's fun.
Oh, look at this one. It's like a chipmunk. Another tree person.
Yeah.
Hi.
Sorry, everybody. Oh,
God, sorry.
That's Jessi and I are tripping over each other because we got so scared, but these street people are so cool. I'm apologizing in advance because I know that the audio and maybe like the visuals aren't the best with my iPhone. Sorry about. Oh my God! That was cute. Yeah. Yeah, those are fun. So Beetlejuice, we are on our way to Beetlejuice again, guys. This is called Gorwood Forest.
Okay.
What you can expect if ever you go to Express, it's 65 minutes and 75 minutes for Beetlejuice right now. We got Express, so we're gonna go ahead into the Beetlejuice line. Guys, I just want to show you that starts the regular line for Beetlejuice, and because we have Express, we are literally bypassing all this line of 75 minutes. So we're gonna do kind of like a countdown to see how long it actually takes us to get onto this. Which again, if you're coming here multiple nights, you're a frequent Fear Pass holder. I mean, it's great because then you can kind of try to go on, you know, some houses some nights, some house on the other nights. But if you are coming here just for one night, please, I would just recommend you get the Express. I know it's more expensive, but we were literally able to accomplish 4 houses, 1 scare zone, have dinner, go to multiple bathroom breaks, 2 scare zones technically now within the span of 2.5 hours. That's really awesome. So we did go through Gorwood Forest. So Jess, you want to tell us about your experience in?
Yeah. So I met a chipmunk and we're friends now, and I was like, oh my gosh, you're so cute, and he went.
It was
so cute.
It was a fun, magical moment.
It was so adorable.
Yeah. What I really do like about the scare zones, like they try to have fun with you. They do try to scare you. But what does happen is that, you know, if ever you get too scared, you can tell them. You can also like say like, I want a selfie, and they will do it. And, you know, Jessi talked, and there you go. Create a magical universal moment right there during HHN. So now we are moving again. It was weird because I feel like we had like a standstill in our like Express line. So now I'm kind of wondering.
Maybe they were changing staff. I know they do that.
Oh.
So like maybe they were changing staff.
That's a very good point. Going into Beetlejuice, look at this house. Look at the exterior, this is so beautiful.
They have the potatoes on the
God.
I'm so sorry.
Do you want me to restart?
No, just leave
No,
it.
okay. So just got out of Beetlejuice and it was so much fun. We really enjoyed ourselves. It's like really like just walking through like the movie. So in terms of like fun factor, it was just awesome. So colorful. And I'm gonna say it, I actually got some good scares because I wasn't expecting it to be scary.
I didn't expect that either.
No, because they actually had some jump out moments, but I thought it was just gonna be very thematic. walking through the scenes. But I think because I went in so chill about it, it actually pleasantly surprised me in the scare factor. Yeah, too much. And there's so many fun moments that like very creative, like they had like the cylinder room, so you kind of walk through and you're kind of getting dizzy because of it. The other one is they have the dinner scene, but the table is on top of you, and so like they have these like shrimp hands that come out. They have this like huge Beetlejuice like face that like pops out at you too. They have the open mouth, Gina Davis's character with her open mouth with the eyes popped out. That kind of scared me too. So there was a lot of really fun moments in it. It was a lot of fun. So definitely up there for me in terms of my list tonight. But Jessi, what was your rating that you gave it?
Oh, 6 out of 5 scary counts. I loved it.
Absolutely loved it.
That's my enjoyment factor, right?
Yeah.
Like not scary factor, 'cause I don't like scary, but I loved it. I love the theatrics of it.
So right now what we're gonna go ahead and do, I think we're gonna go to the bathroom, get a refreshment, and then head off to the what's the name of the show again?
The show, the stage show.
Nightmare Fear Fuel, which is like a stage show with like a lot of like acrobatics and like pyrotechnics and some fun. It starts literally in about like 20 minutes, so we're gonna go make a pit stop and go ahead and enjoy it because that is a priority on our list. Nightmare Fuel was full, so we're gonna go at the 11 o'clock showing, so we're going on Welcome to Scary. Oh, it's all good. We just got out of Scary, Ohio. So Cary, Ohio, but with an S. So welcome to Scary. So this is a house that I believe one of the creators over the years has done different characters that we've seen in different like mazes, scare zones, etc. And they created a whole house around it. So kind of like an origin story. Very scary. We had a lot of good jumps.
Scaring constantly over and over and over and over, like no breaks at all.
Exactly.
There were other like houses where there was like built up anticipation, and there was none for this one.
No, it was constantly like getting like little boost scares. But what I would say about it is that there wasn't really like a storyline. It was kind of like segments. So for me, I didn't really get a story. But did we get scared? Yeah, we got scared. Yeah. We definitely got scared. Was it pretty?
I headbutted Alex in the back. I was like, ah!
And I think I just like still was like jumping and whatnot.
I don't think you noticed when it happened.
No, because I probably jumped. I jumped too. And for me, guys, another thing I want to say is that whenever I get scared on the spot and I can't move forward because there's somebody in front of me, I start like dancing with both my feet on the ground, like little tippy toes, and it is friggin'. I just like keep laughing at myself because of it. So now we're about to get into Wicked Growth, which I don't know about you, Jessi, but I'm super excited for this one.
I'm super excited, but this one is supposed to be really freaking scary. So yeah. I'm conflicted. It's supposed to smell like pumpkins.
Yeah, and at the same time, the outside, I need to show you this. It is beautiful. Like it feels like Halloween. Just wait and see. We're so excited for this one. Oh my God, are you guys seeing this? Are you seeing this? So pretty. It's so pretty. It reminds me of Halloween. Just finished Wicked Growth, the pumpkin house, and I think it was my favorite house. We got so many scares. Jessi screamed bloody murder.
I did. There was a man crawling on the floor behind me, and there was someone in front of Alex, and there was like nowhere for us to go. I lost it.
Oh man, and we got attacked.
I think you were laughing over. You're like, I was like, no.
No, because when I get scared, I laugh after I scream because it's like out of nervousness.
Right.
But what's so funny, like we got attacked from like all different angles, and what I do think, oh, the lighting is kind of bad here, but you guys can hear me. So it was just so much fun, and like it's as if you're going through like a pumpkin patch that's like growing with all these different kind of like pumpkin demons, and there's witches, and there was like people being eaten by pumpkins, and there was this huge pumpkin at the end. There was like a pumpkin lord. It was so much fun. It was like, it felt like a story. Like, you know, when I'm thinking about Scary, the other, so Welcome to Scary Maze, you know, it was just kind of like a sequence of scenes, and like with those sequence of scenes, it's fun because you get scared, but there was like absolutely not really a story to it. And this, I felt like we were on a ride.
Yeah, it
like,
was very interesting.
It was so good. So I think right now, Pumpkin, Wicked Growth is actually my favorite house of the night so far. So far. So Jessi gives. Yeah, it was a very good house. Sorry guys, you can't see us. It's getting very dark out here. There was good lighting before, now there isn't. So. Gonna be honest, probably is like one of the weakest houses in my opinion. The scares were too far and in between. We really didn't get any scares. We got maybe like one.
Maybe a one. Yeah.
Good theming though. It was pretty to look at. I mean, like all the houses that like I haven't really enjoyed. It's not to say that they aren't beautiful to look at, but again, when you're just kind of like walking around and there's like nothing really happening around you, it's kind of more just like okay, like ho hum. Yeah. And it was a quick house too. It
smelled like baby powder.
It smelled like baby powder.
It was weird, honestly.
Yeah, because it's very like vaudevillian, like old school puppet theater. So I'm thinking like they're making the dolls.
Yeah.
So again, theming, I think again, concept, awesome. I think in terms of execution, again, kind of like Tooth Fairy. It was like on the meh factor. So it also didn't help it that we just got out of like Wicked Growth though, that we love so much.
Yeah, it was a hard transition from Wicked Growth.
Yeah, so I think that was another reason.
We didn't intentionally set them high, but I think that other house set them high.
Very much so. We have two houses left. We have Hill House and Legendary Truth. We do have some scare zones that we'd love to walk through, and we still have about a good like 2 hours and 35 minutes. Our other main priority is to go see the Nightmare Halloween Fuel Show. I'm sure I'm like mixing around the words. But there's a show at 11 and there's a show at 12:30. So we're probably gonna go catch the one at 12:30, but make sure that we're there in time. So we're gonna go knock these other houses out, scare zones, and probably walk on over there and just kind of like execute and then on a high note, basically. Yeah, like that. So we are now going into the Haunting of Hill House, which is a show that I absolutely adore with my boyfriend. This on the right is the regular line and we are in express. So I'm kind of intrigued. It does say it's a 65-minute wait for regular standby. So we're gonna see how long it takes us for express. This house is supposed to focus on the first season. So I think that's actually the scariest season, which I wish I didn't say in front of Jessi. So she's gonna kill me now. Oh wait, where do we go? Oh, here we go.
No idea.
Yeah, we're following. But it is like the theming is so beautiful in the show that I'm sure it's gonna make for a beautiful house and some really great scares. So let's go do this. Haunting of Hill House just finished. Again, I love this show. The theming is gorgeous. You walk in and it's literally like the house. Like you walk in and like just the set is massive. It is beautiful to look at. What I will say is I didn't get scared that much. And even Jessi said that she didn't get too scared.
I thought I was going to because I heard it was a really scary house and I'm so glad it wasn't.
Yeah.
So
what I will say is that this show is like 10 times, like even 100 times scarier than that. So like, don't watch the show.
Yeah, that's gonna be it.
Don't watch the show. But so it was still fun. It was still fun. I was looking forward to it. Not disappointed because the theming was beautiful. But in terms of scare factor level, was like on the medium scale for that one. And we also saw a lot of the Tall Man, which was really cool. The Red Door is there. The Betnick lady is there like throughout. It's really great theming. Like they put a lot of effort into the house, and I think fans of the show will really appreciate it. I definitely appreciate it for that reason. It was just more of like a cool factor, being like cool, very nice. Like I know where that's from. So on the cool factor, theming wise, really liked it. Scare factor, again, like I said, it was okay. It was okay. We got some good scares, but not like I wanted. to Marathon and Mayhem Carnage Factory, which is basically the Lagoon show.
Now I lay thee down to sleep, where the nightmares are real. As the clock ticks, you wander off. What a terror you will feel. This is a dark and lonely place, built to extract your fears.
This is action. I think it's called Lights, Camera, Action. Yeah. Hello. Oh God. Hi. Oh, there's like a pumpkin guy. Hello. Oh yeah, definitely. Oh look, it's her. Yeah, it's her clown. Oh my God, there's the aliens over here. Oh my God. Oh Lord. Legendary Truth Unearthed, which is a standby of 35 minutes, but we got express. Here we go again. Yeah. Going into the Crypt TV scare zone. Oh yeah, look-see.
Beautiful. Hello.
Oh my God.
I know him.
Like the blood. All right, since it was really full for all the other shows, we're finally at Halloween Nightmare Fuel, which is the stage show that they have here in the Fear Factor stage. We're finally gonna get into it at the last exact showing at 12:30. So let's go enjoy this now. Thank you very much. All right, Disneyers, so it's basically near the end of our night. Just to kind of catch you up, we went through Legendary Truth, which was kind of like a PI film noir, where it's somebody that's going through these like old case files, and all the case files are some sort of form of the supernatural. And so the supernatural could be, you know, some sort of like sea creature to when I was a really fun blend between like PI versus some supernatural elements in there. Really did enjoy that house a lot. I think it's near the top of my list. Then from there, we actually had time to go back to Halloween Horror Nights Icons Captured, because we did not use our express pass for that. And what was really cool about that time is that since we were expecting some certain things, we were able to notice different icons that we didn't really see before. Like Lady Luck was one of them. There were some good scares that we did not see the first time around, so it was kind of like giving us a really nice full rounded picture of the house. So I'm going to turn over a little bit here. We're very tired, I'm just telling you that right now. We're sitting down actually waiting for Halloween Nightmare Fuel, the show, the last showing at 12:30, and it's about 12:10 right now. So we're having some time to rest our feet and kind of just like decompress a little bit. Finally got some hydration in us. So let me just turn this over. So Jessi, how did you like, the second time around for Halloween Horror Nights and Legendary Truth?
Oh, I loved the icons. I love the icons house. I love that the director won this time.
Yes.
Yeah, that was really fun. And Legendary Truth was definitely different. It had different scares than I was expecting. Like there were different mutants and different types of weird things that just kind of were surprising. So yeah, I think we're going in now.
Yeah, we're going in now, so I'm gonna finish at the end. Thank you guys so much for coming along the ride, by the way. And I will also be giving, kind of like going down my top 10 and then the top 5 in terms of the scare zones at a later time. I think this is where we'll go ahead and end the vlog, just because we're going to the show, and unfortunately we can't film inside this show, but there's like a lot of press releases that you can find on YouTube where a lot of media were able to film it. If you did have some fun with us, and if you did enjoy the magic that we're trying to bring your guys' way, please make sure to pay that magic forward to somebody else who does need it. Honestly, Halloween Horror Nights has been such a blast, and we really conquered everything. We conquered all the houses, actually 11 houses since we did HHN twice. We did all the scare zones except for 30 years, and yeah. It was a really great night. Thank you, Jessi, for coming along and having fun. So, in terms of like your first experience, what would you rate it on a 10, the whole night?
I'd say like a 6.5. It's like definitely not my thing. Yeah.
Not your thing in terms of horror movies, which is fair too, right?
I mean, it was really fun. Like, don't get me wrong, but it's like I wouldn't choose to do this like often. If that makes sense.
Completely fair. I think this could be for everyone in terms of just like fun, but in terms of people that aren't into like horror movies, I can definitely understand it's not their thing. And there's a lot of walking around. It's a long night. Feet definitely do hurt, so I definitely do get that. But we're gonna go ahead and enjoy the show. And please let me know in the comments down below, what was your favorite scare zone? What was your favorite house? Was there any things that that you guys really enjoyed from the video tonight? So with that, I hope you have an amazing week, and we'll definitely be talking soon. Look out for some more vlogs that are coming out in terms of Disney World and Boo Bash ×2, which we're so excited about. Tomorrow we're going to Epcot. So if you are liking the content we're putting out there, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Always do appreciate that. Have yourself a great night, everybody. Bye, Disney.